What is up, YouTube? It's Kaymeraki here, and we are back at it with another reading. So, little housekeeping things per usual. This video, if I'm not mistaken, is going up after my class. If it happens before, ignore this. But I want to say, stay tuned for more classes. This is just the beginning. I will say this class was free as a sneak peek of what I'll be offering. I'm going to be honest, I hate going live. It's not for me. And I had to realize just because some readers doing it don't mean I need to. And so I feel that me offering classes is a better way to show up in my gift, because not only will we do collective and private readings in the classes, but we're dropping knowledge, baby. We're gonna learn. So come with a pencil and notebook for the next one. My next class will be in October. Stay tuned for the details. Now, another thing I'll be offering is subscriptions. Most of my content, as stated before, will now be behind a paywall. Subscribers will get special access to me, which means early class access, discounted readings. They will also get subscriber only lives. They will get subscriber only challenges. And ultimately, we're going to be running it up in the subscription lab, okay? I'm super excited to be growing with you all. So without further ado, let's get into your reading. Today, we're going to be doing a pick a pal reading. As you see the 3 pals on the following screen, be sure to take a deep breath and listen to see if you feel, hear, think, or see anything when I call these numbers. So it's going to be pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Alrighty, look in the description for your pal's respective timestamp, and I will meet you there. Pile 1, pile 1, pile 1. What's up? Okay, again, like I said, I'm super excited to be back. And I'm not going to lie, it's something about YouTube that just makes me feel like I can loosen up. Like, all right, not too much. But I really like being on YouTube because it just, I don't know, I feel like tarot on TikTok, I be limited with time. I be trying to say everything at a time. But in YouTube, it's like, baby, we here to chat. We here to loosen up a bit. So grab your coffee, your tea, whatever you're sipping on, little drinky drink. Hopefully not, but hey, I don't judge. And let's get into the reading. So pile 1, immediately for the entire collective, I will say I was channeling pivot. And I wanted to do one big message, but I'm like, no, it's something that's going to be very selective within each group. And so let's do a pick a pal. You could have Sagittarius placements, pile 1, or fixed Taurus placements. I'm getting the energy for you to realize luck is on your side. I'm gonna let y'all see the card. I love my new camera now. I can focus in. And then we have your dreams need a practical plan. I get it. It's scary. I'm channeling fear. I feel like there's one end of you that is happy to be able to be flexible and to dream, but the logical left-brained side of you is like, all right now, you know, it's something with a higher risk for you, pal 1. But I need you to know, as long as you stay in that necessary vibrational frequency, you will be just fine. And I had to highlight the necessary vibrational frequency because I do feel like for the most part right now you're sitting in that energy of, I'm hearing motive, and I feel like you have an optimistic outlook on whatever you're trying to do. I definitely feel like there's something along the lines of spontaneity or adventurous. It's almost like you're taking a risk, but you're going about it in a practical way. Like, I feel like logically this is not the worst risk to take, but nonetheless, it is still the risk. Nonetheless, it's going to have its rigid moments. It's going to have its moments that force you to expand, and sometimes that expansion doesn't always feel comfortable, but it's what's needed. Somebody needs to be in the gym or working out, and not only for the physical gain that you will like when you see certain changes in your body. There's a certain frequency you tap into when you're working out that is intense, that assists you with showing up intensely in other aspects of your life. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm just channeling. Let's get into some messages with the cards. But you guys do, like, I want you to realize there is this immense amount of luck. I feel like many of you could benefit, if you're not already, by looking into quantum realities. I need you to really grasp the concept that you can shift at any moment. A lot of times, if we were going off of practicality, the stakes would be lower. So giving an example, just, I want to say a couple of weeks ago, I saw a year ago, my page was at 600 followers. And I had that page for like a year or two. I know it was a year, so let's just go with the year. I had that page for a year and I was at 600 followers. Logistics would have said, okay, maybe a year from now you could be at least 2,000 maybe. A year later, I was at 11,000. Y'all have to realize time is not always a crucial factor. One person can wake up and quantum jump. Now, granted, I don't want y'all to think of this quantum jump as just fairy tale talk, because it's a lot of energetic work that is needed to quantum jump. I'm not saying just because you believe you can quantum jump, you will. No. Because even if you tell yourself to believe something, the subconscious is going to meet you with those shadows tendencies. And it's like, if you haven't healed from them, they will trigger you. But ultimately, your triggers will assist you with growing. Okay, and so you guys have this relic of time card. So I definitely feel like with this energy of retrograde being present for the collective, pay attention to what pops up. I'm hearing you've been having some things popping up and it's for your growth. History repeating is the message that comes with this card. In addition, it says overcommitment and patience. Right now, you are being provided with more time or space. You should be sorting out your schedule every day. Pal One, I want you to really reflect on your schedule. So I know a colleague who's very successful in sales, and she is an entrepreneur. But prior to her being an entrepreneur, she worked on Wall Street. And she said in one of her jobs, they had to examine their day to day and say, okay, this is what I did today. These actions helped, these actions hindered, essentially. I'm not saying it verbatim, but that's basically what she did. Not everybody can work on Wall Street. It is a level of rigor that some may fall to. Like literally, if you don't meet your numbers, I believe she said within the first 2 to 3 months, you're out of there. They don't give you time to F off. And I need you to realize it's time for you to move like the stakes are higher. Because again, with this energy of risk and expansion, it kind of is. And so knowing that, have patience with yourself. But I'm not saying to move slow, like, oh, I'ma just sit around and eventually I'll get a sign. No, when I say have patience, I mean as you're working on yourself, feel grounded knowing your reality is moving closer to you because you're moving closer to it. Okay, I'm not saying it's magically going to fall in your lap. And while for a very few people who like to solely focus on saturation, that is not an effective strategy, but I'm not going to debate on that. Saturation helps, yes, but there is work needed for that saturation. I don't know anybody who is just like wildly excelling in their craft and only saturates. For those of you who like, what the hell is saturation? Saturation is when you almost just have the affirmation or subliminal on repeat. But I know that there are some people who are speaking to that as if that's all they do. And that's why I don't really even like to speak on that, because baby, we gonna need some action. Aquarius is a masculine sign, and I have an aqua stellium, so I'm all about the action. I'm all about the movement. I'm all about the change and shifts. And I definitely see for you, Pal One, this energy of a practical plan. Make a year plan. I hope you all are taking notes. If you have a great memory, mental notes is fine, but you need to start writing these things down, Pal One. I'm getting an energy of a collective that benefits from writing, but not only that, it's something with you need to see it. You need to see it is what I'm getting for you. These cards just flew out. Leo energy showing up. It's so funny, we talked about that past, and I have 6 of Cups. This energy of the past resurfacing. Many of you could be having memories with the Leo coming up for you, or just memories where things were pretty cool, or you were happy to do something, or maybe not so happy for some of you, but I'm really getting these memories. And I feel like for some of you, the memories you're getting are with people you no longer talk to. If it comes up more than once, I really want you to do intentional shadow work around that. A lot of times these timelines will pop up in our head because we need to release them with love, with gratitude. When you release something with anger or fury, it's still suppressed. That's why people, like, when they be like, oh, I don't wish you well, I hate you. The ego is satisfied with that, but the soul knows you're holding on to that and it's suppressed. And I feel my heart chakra as I say that. So I definitely feel like any ill feelings or energy you have towards someone, do a burn letter, do some type of energy work surrounding that. So we're just going to tap into the current energy of PAL 1 viewers. Connect me with the energy of the viewers who will be fast forwarding to PAL 1. What do I need to tell this collective? Leo energy is super strong, and this could very much be with the timeline. Time is of a factor. This is probably for one person watching this PAL 1, but somebody needs a new watch. It's also going to assist you with embodying that vibrational frequency of a future version of you. There's a future version of you who actually really likes watches. Even if you don't like watches now, it's something with a timepiece I'm getting. Or a timepiece that was handed down from somebody could be relevant. Like you were gifted a watch from your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather, a neighbor. I don't know. I'm getting a timepiece being relevant. And so take that how it resonates. I feel like PAL 1, you are going to have to balance out logic with what your intuition desires. So giving an example, there's a part of me that has a reality that people know they got to break bread to access me. But the access that come with it, of course, will be beneficial to them. And so, hence, the launch of my subs. As you grow, as you mature, as you develop and gain more knowledge, the price needs to go up with that. We are in this Aquarian age. A lot of people are still trying to hold up this Piscean age mindset. The Piscean age was very dreamy, very visual. That's why so many people had their spiritual awakening. So many people started going within and meditating and tapping into gifts, and not saying they're not doing it now. But the Aquarian age is going to force you to expand to something that is beyond what you are used to. Aquarian energy is innovative. Aquarian energy is related to humanitarian type of vibes. How you are able to show up and assist and help. And so I'm not saying, oh, the price is going up and my knowledge isn't, because best believe, I'm not gonna lie, I'm addicted to learning. And I feel like for you, this energy, for some of you, it's like something that you are seeing. This Queen of Swords is a sightseeing energy. She's very visual. I want y'all to notice this cup that's put away. And tarot cups represent your feelings. You got to be able to push that to the side. You know what? I don't feel like it, but it got to get done. Because a lot of you have this tendency to really listen to your feelings. Not all of your feelings are for you to attach yourself to. And I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. Get over it. I don't know what, I don't know with who, but you need to get over it. You don't feel like going to the gym? Oh, well, your dream body don't come from eating donuts. Y'all have to challenge it. Hey, confirmation. You have to challenge yourself. Seriously. You have to. I don't know what is up with you and your emotions, PAL 1. So I'm going to give an example. One way that I still try to honor my feelings if I don't feel like doing something is switching it out in my schedule. So let's just say something came up to where I feel like, you know what, my energy is off. I cannot handle this. Let me do this today and do this tomorrow. But there are certain things where I can't push it off. I have a client today. It's business, baby. I can't tell the client, oh, my mental health. While some people are understanding, I have a business to run. And so I'm going to have to meditate. I'm going to have to ground. I'm going to have to walk so I can show up. Some of you have to put yourself, or you will be placed in situations where you're going to have to be forced to shift that energy. And I'm not negating if anybody is actually grieving. You know, I definitely respect that, especially if you have someone transition or you're grieving the old version of you. All of that is real. I'm not telling you not to make time for these things, but I'm saying don't let it be an excuse. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to make a minor adjustment to my camera. I ain't gonna lie, I hate when them reactions be popping up, so I turned that off and adjusted the lighting. Hopefully this looks better. But anyways. So, PAL 1, I also need you to realize a lot of you have trouble sometimes fully honoring your intuition because it's clouded judgment. I'm seeing an energy of fog around your feelings. And so a lot of times people will feel like, how do I honor my feelings? My feelings don't make sense, because you're not making time to sit in it and release. And also, some of you are too damn busy to even sit in the energy of your feelings, and that is a blockage for you. And so because I'm posting this at the beginning of August, I want to tap into the energy of August for Pile 1. What does Pile 1 need to hear on the subject of August energy? Energy for August for Pile 1. You are learning, or will be learning, strategy from like-minded individuals. It doesn't matter if these like-minded individuals are on the same level as you, or surpassing you by a long shot. You can benefit from learning during this time. You could benefit from networking during this time. You could benefit from, it's something with getting out of your comfort zone. Some of you really need to stretch. I want y'all to realize, with every physical thing you're working on, doing some sort of spiritual or mental work with that will amplify the energy. So I'm going to tell you the specific example I was channeling. Let's say somebody wants to work on being a lot more flexible in their schedule and flexible with the changes that life throws them. Do some yoga. Push yourself when you're doing these stretches to embrace more of a flexible body. That intention and energy in itself is going to transfer to what you are working on in the day-to-day. So I really want to know, what advantages can this collective take? I need you to realize that when things are not going as planned, the only way is up. It's almost this energy of hitting rock bottom, the only way is up. It's this energy of wherever you are, honestly, there's only room for growth. Have that mindset. I need you to realize thoughts are things. Cosmically, humans can only perceive, I believe it's 0.1 or is it 0.01? I can't remember. But cosmically, humans are blind. Knowing that we are blind, know that there's a lot that you don't see happening spiritually. I need you to pay attention, because if your thoughts were physical things, some of you would be freaked up right now. Y'all would be messed up because your possessions are full of junk, because that's what you're thinking. That has to change. Seriously, that really does have to change, y'all. You need to, somebody in Pile 1 used to read a lot. Revisit that version of you that used to read a lot. Somebody could have even brought up to you, hey, you know, you used to read a lot, or you stopped coming to the book club, or you stopped wanting to go to the bookstore. What's up with that? You used to read. You need to get back to that version of you. This Russian mafia man, I saw a video the other day. He was like, poor people watch movies, rich people read books. Now, of course, don't take that literally, but it had some truth to it. And I definitely feel like that's why there's a saying about, if you want to hide information, put it in a book. We have to start getting knowledge that's outside of Google. I had someone comment on my video, was like, it's so hard to research when Google gives you so much BS, or TikTok just pops up with anything. Baby, let me break this down to you. There are people who are in a profession of research, and they spend not days, not weeks, sometimes months to years on a topic. Thorough research takes time. That's why when people charge what you could feel is an outrageous rate, you're paying for the effort that went into the research to give them the knowledge they possess. Not everything is a Google search away. It's simple. But again, if it was easy, everyone would do it. That's why knowledge is going to be your greatest asset, Pile 1. Whether you get that directly from the source or from people who do it and have it. Your best bet is to start getting around people who know way more than you in terms of whatever you want to work on or manifest. And I'm not telling you to not listen to people who may not have the lifestyle, or because I don't want you to negate the messenger, because they could have a message too. But for this specific pal, I want you to be around or consume more information from people who, like, there's a dream version of you that has a similar reality to them. You could learn a great deal. I'm hearing the word conference. A conference could be relevant. Needing to go to one. Planning one. What else does this pal need to hear as I wrap up their reading? Anything else for pal 1? What can I leave pal 1 with? Pal 1, I'm getting this energy of still. And I feel like things could be a little more still right now, but it will not be like that forever. Cancer energy is relevant for some of you. There's always something you could be doing or working on. So giving an example, if you have a business and sales are slow, or you work a job and they cut your hours, ask yourself, how can I take advantage of this time? Your best bet is to see the good in everything. That is going to make a major difference in the speed of your manifestations, because when it comes to the subject of bringing down things from other realms, when I say bringing down things, I'm simply talking about ideas. I ain't talking about nothing crazy, you know, nah. Okay, and so in that energy, I need you to realize it's about how long can you hold that frequency. That's why some people talk about, like, you need to have fun, because when you have fun, you're in a frequency of joy or love or whatever that could be. Laugh is some of the best medicine, because if you are not finding yourself in these high frequencies, how can you attract things on that level? And so on the subject of fun, it don't have to be ways to spend money. I can assure you, you can get creative. Channel some of that inner child energy to come through and assist you with finding a better balance in your energy and a better balance in your mood. Okay, what's one last thing I could end pile 1 with as we conclude their read? This strategy keeps coming up. Chess could be relevant. Taurus energy is very strong. And if you don't have these placements, it could also come with the message of, I see you really bullheaded on something, really focused towards something, but it's not a bad thing. That's actually going to be the reason why you excel. It's almost like icing on the cake, cherry on top. Look at your Mars placement if you are into astrology. I want to pause. A lot of the times I say if you are into astrology. If you're not, I'm really not begging, but like I'm really pushing for you to just look at your chart. Download the app Charts, or go to AstroSeek and type in your birth chart information and look up blank Mars placement. What are some things you can use to your advantage? There's something new that you will be doing or need to do that is going to bring you so much pleasure. I'm seeing a breakthrough. Don't take that and run with it. There are breakthroughs that happen through mindsets. It is all going to be the reason you grow. That's what I'm getting, okay? No matter what level, Pal 1, I see that strategy, you getting a better strategy, you calming your nervous system is going to assist you with your growth in this next chapter. With that being said, Pal 1, thank you guys so much for being here. Let me know below in the comments what resonated. Make sure you like and share the video. And I cannot wait to see you in the next one. See you later. Pal 2, what is up? What is going on? I'm super glad to have you back. For those of you who are new here, I'm Kaymeraki. And we are going to do a reading, obviously, right? I'm still working on my intro, y'all. I'm gonna be real, like, because with YouTube, I just be like, all right, y'all, what's up? Let's do it. But it's just like, you gotta have a little more, you know, I'm working on it, because I'm still, like, trying to find a way to really work my niche on YouTube. But anyways, I'm really happy to be back. I actually am starting to really grow a better love for YouTube. Once I actually get my shit set up, I'll be ready to talk, because me, personally, I'm a yapper. And so this is right up my alley. With TikTok, I be feel like I'm running out of time. Like, I'm like, baby, you only got 2-3 minutes for real. And so YouTube, baby, we can talk, we can chat it up. Okay, let's get into it, y'all. I don't know, I'm just super excited. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I did have some matcha before this, so I'm like, all right, I'm showing too much of my personality right now. I'm not gonna lie though, I already am high energy, so when I get caffeine and matcha, again, let me just throw a disclaimer. I don't want y'all to think I'm a junkie, but like, at one point I was addicted to iced coffee. Like, I used to be drinking McDonald's and like be fiending. But I really rarely drink coffee now, and so I'm focused more on like healthier caffeines, and eventually I probably won't need those, right? Right. And so anyways, Pal 2, let's get into y'all reading. So I'm gonna start off with my Oracle deck. We're just going to tap into the energy of Pal 2. Connect me with the energy of the people who will be clicking and fast forwarding to Pal 2. What does this collective need to hear? Pal 2. You know how they be like, first is the worst, second is the best. If you coming from another Pal, I'm just kidding. But, oh, you know what? The way I just had my screen, y'all probably didn't think I was looking at the camera. Sorry about that. I had it a weird way. Now it should look like I'm looking at y'all. Hopefully, you know, it'll feel like a little conversation. We chopping it up. Anyways, pile 2. You don't have to move. Now, for all of y'all, that's not physical relocation, but you need to... All right, I'm a little too hyper for real. You need to be bold and make a certain move. You could have Aries, Leo, Cancer... No, you have Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn placements. I feel like this this Leo energy is very strong because I got Leo energy in the last reading, and the fact that I just said it in y'all reading is very telling to me right now, because I feel like I feel like you need to take advantage of this Leo energy. And I've been telling everybody that we all have the 12 signs within us. But it is certain times where it is in our best interest to act like one modality rather than the other. And I'm definitely seeing for pile 2, embracing that bold main character energy Leo has is going to be in your advantage. Like, pile 2, I need you to stop caring for real. Stop caring what people think. Stop caring what they got to say. Because let's be for real. Everybody got an opinion about everybody, for real. And I had to get over that myself. Like, I was holding back on so much improvements and gains because I was scared to tell people I did readings. Because I went to HBCU, I'm like, these folks gonna say I'm a witch. They gonna blah, blah, blah. And people probably do say that, but like me personally, I don't care. The dividends coming in, and that's just what it's gonna be. I'm not saying I do this for money, but like, you can say what you want. Some of the greatest and most talented people still get talked about. You think I give a damn? Like, you don't even know me, right? And so I'm just getting this energy of your hard work is paying off. Don't think about stopping here. Like, you're just scratching the surface of what success can look like for you. And I know that could be like, damn, I've been putting in a lot of work. What you mean don't think about something? But I need you to realize, baby, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. And so there's going to be something that requires you to kind of take action on this. For some of you, this can mean like, if you see somebody you want to shoot your shot on, please use some intuitive guidance with this, because I don't do love readings because I feel like some people are delusional. I probably shouldn't have said that. But anyways, like, you need to use your intuition. I'm not telling you to go around shooting your shot and then you're going to get rejected left, right. You're like, hey, Kaymeraki, you told me I can shoot. Hey, use your discernment with that. But let's get into the read with you guys. So we're going to do a spread that I love. It's going to be like what it is, what it ain't, and a card of advice. So what is going on for pile 2 that they need to know about? I can't make this up. You got a long way to go. Hey, I love that song. I am a little hype right now. I can't even lie to y'all. Let me get a clarifying card this long way. Okay, now can I get what is it not, so they can get out of their freaking head? Okay, so I want to kind of go back and revisit that shoot your shot thing. I'm actually not getting it's the time. Okay, so if you shoot your shot, don't think it's going to be a soulmate vibe. For many of you, I'm getting it's going to be a temporary thing. I could be wrong, but I'm seeing it is more time for work than love right now for pile 2. And that doesn't surprise me, especially with this Capricorn energy showing up. I definitely feel like y'all need to be focused on y'all goals. For many of y'all not really involved with somebody, or relationships is not something that is concerning you. Like, you more focused on, I need to get to the bag for real. All right, so I just did this spread again, which is what it is, what it ain't, and advice. So pile 2, again, your first card said you have a long, and I told y'all this before I got y'all reading, you have a long way to go. Look how long this road goes. You are just in the beginning of whatever you started doing. This could have been a new embarkment on your career. I don't even know if embarkment a word, but it just flowed. I really mean like embarking on a new journey for your career. This could be a new business that you just implemented, a new strategy. There is something new that you have just started, and I need you to know you got a long way to go, but it's going to be great. You got the sad news card in reverse. That lets me know that even if you have little bumps in the road, little trials and tribulations, you're still going to prevail. You're still going to be more than successful. So don't sweat it, but I'm going to be real. It's like, I'm not saying you ain't got no skin in the game. And for those of you who don't know what that means, because I had somebody ask me that the other day, and I was just like, I be forgetting, like, not everybody's on the same lingo. Skin in the game is another way of saying experience. If you feel like, you know what, I don't have enough experience, I mean, it's cool, it doesn't matter, but you're gonna be more than fine, pal, too. So really sit in that energy. Trust me on that one. What is it not? I ain't gonna lie. The love card came up. So for some of y'all, that could be like, damn. But I am getting, it's like, you low-key, I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like you care right now. Like, I really feel like you're more focused on work. And also, I want to give you a little clarity on that. With you being at this new start of the journey, I'm not saying that you don't have to have hard work, but it's not going to be as hard as you think. But your discipline will increase along the way, which is going to make things a lot easier. I was talking to somebody in one of my 90-minute sessions, and I told them, she was like, you know, it's getting harder. But I said, you don't realize you've gotten stronger. You see yourself too small. And so I need y'all to realize, as you progress on this long way, yes, it's going to be work to do, but like, it's not going to be as heavy or as hard as you think because you're getting stronger. Right now, I'm literally feeling someone lift weights. So it's like, when you're in the process of lifting weights, it's like, when am I going to be done? But it's just like, you're getting stronger. I need you to realize that, like, you're literally getting stronger and you're glowing. And I also feel like doing heart chakra work during this time is going to assist you with magnetism even more, because I already feel like y'all are pretty magnetic. You're drawing things in with ease. And if you think about it, the old version of you was not able to sustain like how you're sustaining now. Like, even your thoughts are amazing in terms of the frequency that you need to be on. They are so much greater than they used to be. And the fact that this is only the beginning for you, like, baby, you're just scratching the surface. I'm super excited for whatever you're working on, pal, too. Like, this is going to be amazing. Okay? And so, meantime, in between time, let people talk. I just got this energy of critics. I don't know if it's your inner critic or maybe some rumors get back to you. Don't even worry about it. Let the naysayers, the tweet and deleters, like, I ain't gonna lie, pal, too. I'm channeling that you have fans. You know how, like, celebrities be having people gossip about them and in the blogs and the, paparazzis and all of that? Like, you have fans. It's people speaking on you in their free time. Like, dang, you got so much you could be doing and you talking about little old me? Get a life. And I'm just getting that energy, like, don't even worry about that, pal, too. Especially if some of it comes back to you. But I ain't gonna lie. You are definitely, I don't want to say the talk of the town, but it's definitely more than one conversation going on with you, pal, too. Okay? And so the advice for you, you have the gift card, which lets me know that you need to be open to receiving. This could be help. This could be energy exchanges that are valuable for you, like this energy of you scratch my back, I scratch yours. Use your discernment with this energy of receiving with this letter. I also feel like for many of you, this could be offers. Congratulations, you're approved. Like something in the mail, email, a text. I don't think this is bad news at all. Let me get another card on this. I want to double check this energy. Okay. So I do see that for some of you, I want you to use your discernment. Right now, I would be very double checking, and I know that wasn't grammatically correct, but I would really heed in on reading through the fine print, reading through the fine lines, because it's like I'm channeling an energy of all that glitters ain't gold. For others of you, I definitely feel like maybe something you thought was going to come through did not. That's not for everybody, though. I just see emails, discussions, phone calls, but it's partnered with this prison card. And it's just like, for some of you, this could be some type of constraint or restriction. And so what is the advice for Pal 2 based on this energy here? Some of you may need to consider budgeting. I could see an unexpected expense coming up. It could even be something like, oh, I got to get an oil change, or there's a leak in the house, or my partner, or I got to call maintenance. For others of you, I think this is more so an energy, I feel this is more so of an energy of you building something up. This house card says house, residence, stability, structure, permanency. Right now, with you knowing this is just the beginning, your stability and structure of whatever you are working on is very important for you. How do you want this to be? So for some of you, it's like, how do you want your apartment? Do you want a studio? Do you want a 1 bedroom? You want a 1.5 bathroom? Like, what do you want? Get clear on that vision. Get clear on the cost. If you want a car, get clear on the make, the model, the required credit score, or down payment. Now is not a time where I would let too much ambiguity in. I'm not really feeling comfortable with anything that is unclear. And I'm not talking about in terms of outcomes. I'm talking about in terms of what you're working on. So, giving an example, if I want to plan a trip, I would start planning this trip to the T. What part of town are you looking into staying? Do some research on this part of town. What is the cost of living? How much on average do you need to really enjoy yourself? How much is the excursions that you know for a fact you want to do? Get as detailed as you can with whatever this is, pal 2. For others of you, this is definitely in terms of your planning or day-to-day. What do you wish to accomplish this week? And how is that going to show up on your day-to-day? Me personally, the start of my week, I know what I'm doing every day. I'm not the friend who's too spontaneous, unfortunately, and I'm working on that. But, like, I know what I'm doing. So people are like, hey, yo, you want to come? I already had something set up. Like, it's like that for me, for real. And that sometimes can hinder me. But I definitely see, pal 2, changes or your... somebody gonna have to really do something to their car, or somebody's looking for a new car. And when I say do something to your car, I'm not really getting anything major, but like maybe needing to get an oil change, check on that leak. There's something that for some of you, look into your maintenance. For others of you, it's like clean your damn car out, for real. I definitely feel like there might be some money put in towards something. I'm also feeling some deposits energy, or maybe just needing to put more gas in the car because you've been traveling more due to something picking up. Take that how it resonates. But overall, I definitely see like this is not the time to F off, pal 2. You have the military card, which is number 22, but it came out in reverse. This talks about some obligations you'll be needing to handle, and for others of you, possible blockages or battles. It also says aggression. I don't see this being bad. It's partnered with good outcome. And so I need you to realize there's times where you're going to have to show up and be aggressive. I have noticed people are receptive to my aggressive energy in so many aspects because that's how I lead. I'm a masculine sign. Aquarius energy is masculine. So I am very assertive in certain things, especially if I know I want something. Oh, it's going to be mine. With intuition, of course, because there are certain things we could want but don't need. And so I'm channeling this message specifically about me because I feel like for you, pal 2, there's going to be a part of you that you're going to have to turn it up some. People need to know who you are, especially if you're doing something new. You call yourself a new hairstylist, a new carpenter, a new mechanic. Pass them business cards out. Post your services. Post you doing what you do. We need to see. We need to see. You feel me? The call's coming from inside the house, pal 2. What are you working on? What are you doing, pal 2? But I'm not going to lie. Pal 2, the energy is amazing. Again, you have good outcomes. So I definitely feel like for many of you, aside from a specific project, I see that you are entering a life of more fulfillment. Good outcome literally has so many different categories of life. And I want to show y'all. So even if you are dating or you're dating yourself or whatever that looks like, I see that going good. That cup with the trophy, somebody jumping up and applauding. I definitely feel like you'll be out and about. That out and about will vary. For some of you, this could simply mean out in nature, grounding. For others of you, this could mean going to events. You know, it's still kind of summer as we enter this fall energy, and I see that it'll be a good thing for you. So let's tap into the energy of the viewers that will click pal 2. Connect me with the energy of those who are drawn to pal 2. What do these collectives need to hear? Capricorn energy is really strong. Heavy on the call is coming from inside of the house. Here's a shadow work prompt for you. What are you scared of? And get clear. Even if you want to start with one thing. What is one thing that feels scary about this new thing, about this expansion, about this forward movement, about what's next? What is unsettling to you? Why is it unsettling? What can be a disadvantage of this? Look at that and reflect on that. Now counter all of these energies. Create affirmations that are opposing to that energy. I want you to see yourself being able to handle these things with ease. One thing that like, a lot of times you are already in the right direction, but sometimes you can go about it in the wrong way. There are some people who automatically result to worst case scenario. We are built to self-balance. So that's why there's so much trials and tribulations in life, because we're meant to handle resistance. When you consider worst case scenario, I need you to consider you solving that, because it rewires your brain to be prepared. It's not a terrible thing as long as you don't sit in a frequency of fear. And so I'm definitely seeing there needs to be a lot of mental work of you releasing habits of something going wrong. A lot of you feel like you intuitively don't know how to get through it, when shit hits the fan, you already know some type of solution. And again, an example I like to say is, look down at your 2 feet. In this present moment, is anything actually wrong? No, because if it was wrong, you wouldn't be listening to this right now. Shit, I would hope not. I hope you ain't in the middle of a robbery and you listen to me. Baby, I can't do nothing. Okay, it's like, in this moment, nothing is wrong. Check in with that energy a lot more. I am safe. I am grounded. I am okay. I am where I am, and that's okay. I see that you have these limiting beliefs about yourself. Why? Where did this start? And so be mindful of limiting beliefs of others around you. I see that being something that contributes to that for you. I need you to make more time for yourself, and however that shows up. I need you to make more time for you to be able to feel grounded, for you to be able to feel cool, calm, and sorry about that. I had completely remembered about something in the middle of, so anyways, I'm seeing that, again, you are the center of everything. You know how a lot of people post about, people be trying to say everything ain't about me, but it's my world. There is a spiritual truth to that. You are literally the center of your universe. Know that everything that transpires in the external, in the reality, is due to what's going on within. That's why I always speak about going within. And honestly, that's why I know what I do is valuable, because we starting on shitting within. I have seen my clients do some freaking amazing things, all because they set an intention to do what? To go within. It starts with you. You are the foundation. The more I grow and tap in, I've noticed that I'll have physical things happen during the reading to give me further insight. And literally all my cards just fell and dropped on the floor. And so we were just talking about you going within on yourself, right? And making more time for you. I also feel like this is because you need to be able to better handle certain things. For some of you, this could be unexpected things. And for others of you, this could just be like you need to be able to better handle what you're asking for. And so more time for yourself will shift you with that. It's something with you also need to start seeing yourself do that. The hell is going on? You see what I be pow to? I ain't gonna lie, y'all giving me a little difficulty so far. I don't know what that blur is about, but I'm literally... Sorry. I'm literally hearing that song by Rihanna. My mind on my money, and I'm not going away. So keep on getting your paper, and keep on... But anyways, copyright. Because we could really be jamming for a little minute. Pile 2, also I'm being guided to tell you to make a playlist that is for manifesting. Do with that what you will. So let's just talk about the overall energy and advice. What do I need to leave pile 2 with? What do these placements need to hear? Again, y'all the only people who cards want to fly across the room. I don't know what y'all got going on, pile 2. And I don't know what's going on with this damn camera not focusing. Anyways, pile 2, I see expansion. You are on the brink of it. You are growing. This is new to you. I get it. All that glitters is not gold. I definitely see messages of maturity coming up for you to just double check yourself. Check and breathe in and say, am I moving from spirit or intuition? Excuse me. Am I moving from spirit or ego? Am I moving from intuition or ego? Check that energy a lot more. That's going to assist you with kind of better taking a lead. I'm definitely seeing a lot of transformative energy on the brink for you, pile 2, and I'm really super excited for you guys. Okay, just one last card of advice. What does pile 2 need to hear? If it feels good to you, it's more than likely something that's going to be good. I want you to start double checking in with yourself. I listened to a perspective of someone who was a former Harvard student. I can't remember if they graduated from there or not. They just attended. And they were saying that one thing that is ingrained in them is, what's in it for me? Some of you could have been former people pleasers, always wanted to go out your way to help other people. But you need to start asking, so what's in it for me? What do I gain? Oh, no, don't worry about it. Yes, worry about it. I'm sorry. And I'm not telling you to do everything for a return, but a lot more times you need to ask yourself, what's in it for me? What do I gain? How do I grow in this? Make sure your needs are met. Okay, Pal 2. With that being said, Pal 2, this does conclude your read. Thank you so much for kicking it here with me. Make sure you let me know in the comments below what resonated, and make sure you subscribe so I can see you in the next one. See ya. Pal 3, what's going on? What is up? What's T, Pal 3? We gonna see. I ain't gonna lie, when I was in middle school, I used to be at the lunch table trying to rap. So when y'all be seeing me rhyme, just ignore that. That's my inner child trying to have a little fun. But anyway, y'all know the challenge is like eggs, bacon, grits, sausage. My fault. I ain't gonna lie, Pal 3. I was just telling the other pals, like, I really like YouTube. I feel like I could loosen up, you know? Like, TikTok be real uptight. Like, you got a couple of minutes. You got to have, YouTube, like, you can really be yourself. You really just show up. Like, we talking right now. We kicking it, okay? And with that being said, Pal 3, enough chatter from me. Y'all peep that? Let's get into the read. So I'm going to just tap into some current energy. What does Pal 3 need to hear? Some of y'all could really always have something to say, or a quick mouth, quick remarks. I'm hearing like you quick with it. You could also respond pretty fast, and that's a good thing for you. Like, I'm seeing response timing or something with your timing being good. I'm just seeing overall your commitment. I don't necessarily want to say it's being tested, but I'm seeing that you're having more opportunities to show up in that energy that you said. How are you doing? Evaluate that accordingly, because there's a lot that you are learning. You are seeing where you could fall short at times. Some of you could have Gemini placements or Capricorn placements. A Gemini or a Capricorn could be relevant. What does Pal 3 need to hear? Connect me with the viewers of Pal 3. Some of you could be drawn to Pal 2. Take that how it resonates, or you could be coming from Pal 2. What does this collective need to hear? Think positive, Pal 3. You have a positive outlook. You have joy. You have revelation. I want to go to the book for revelation. You also have a promise of the future. Sorry about that, Pal 3. I dropped the card, but I want to show y'all have this energy of revelation. Woo! I'm hearing that. Get back up. MFer. Get ready for key changes in your external and internal worlds. You've come to the end of a cycle, and it is time for you to create something new. Through this card, it's indicating that it's time to break down some of the structures you have created in your world. This has a potential to feel painful and challenging if you resist this process. This revelation coming to you may relate to your ego and your illusion of separateness from others. You will develop a new perspective on things, and your revelation will help you grow stronger, wiser, and more composed. When you begin to reach for your goal, you will come to realize that your true security and strength lie within yourself and your relationship to your higher power, not some false belief system or artificially created world. Be willing to reveal the truth to those around you. I also feel like many of you will be experiencing some revelations when it comes to your spiritual beliefs. I'm also just getting revelation to spiritual principles that you once used to be stressed over. So I need you to realize the rebirth is not from when you're dipped in some water. And I don't mean any disrespect when I say that, but I feel like I've heard some people like Christians telling other Christians, oh, you ain't really saved unless you got baptized and you gave your... If you're walking in the word of your God, that's all that matters. If you're living a truthful life, an honest life, that's all that matters. Do not let any principle that others feel like is the only way be how you decide to move. And I feel like a lot of you will be breaking out of those barriers that religious or spiritual people like to put up, these constructs. Oh, you're not spiritual unless you do this. Save the crap. For real. Like, no. And this card is interesting. I never got it before, but I also don't use this deck often. I felt like this was going to be an interesting read because I chose two decks that I rarely use. It says Promise of the Future. It says, rest assured, something new is on the horizon. All indications are favoring a time of new awareness. Seek new outlets for your creative expression. This holds the beginning of a new phase in your life. This energy is asking you to take time to reflect on desires and dreams. It is time that you begin down the road of a new creative endeavor. Reflect on your past. Take time to acknowledge and understand your lessons and your blessings. Feel gratitude. I know when people like, oh, be grateful. Not only is the energy good physically, like it literally does something to your immune system, it raises your frequency. Everything I do, everything I put out, all of my intent is to raise the frequency of the collective. And so a lot of y'all could feel like y'all have to hit these epiphanies to see growths. It's in the little things that you do and show up with consistently that over time will make a major difference. Pile 3, I need you to realize that. It says there could also be an ending taking place for some of you. I definitely see that communication could be something that is relevant or coming up, especially with retrograde. You also, I would be mindful of biting your tongue. Or maybe you might be seeing this message after the result of not biting your tongue, whatever that means for you. I'm definitely seeing that just focus on having fun and feeling good during this time for you, Pile 3. I'm seeing that you need to invoke more joy in your life and making more time for that. That's going to assist you with a positive energy as you move forward to your manifestations. Give me 1 second because like I said, I barely use this deck. Some of these cards is facing the wrong freaking way. But nonetheless, Pile 3, I am seeing some beautiful things come of you just whenever you're watching this reading. This is a timeless reading, but most of you may be watching this in August. I'm definitely seeing a beautiful time. It's funny how we just spoke on reflecting on the past. I feel like some of you may be having a conversation with someone from your past, or a lesson of the past showing up with this 6 of Cups. This card comes with a message of just like connecting with the inner child, connecting with the past. I definitely see some reflection on the past would be beneficial. And I'm not saying it to revisit and stay there energetically, but reflect on it and know how far you've come. Know that there's still room to grow. I definitely feel like an energy of the past could be affecting your current stability. What is the energy of the people for Pile 3? Connect me with those people. I see that emotional healing will bring physical breakthroughs for you, Pile 3. The 7 of Pentacles is asking for you to check on your improvements, on your progress, on your levels of patience. For others of you, this could be levels of patience dealing with an external influence, whether this is a job or a relationship or just some situation that seems like it's a test. It's like, how you gonna show up? You need to ground. I'm getting a lot of earth influence with this Virgo and Taurus energy that is showing up. You can definitely benefit from spending time outside. I'm definitely seeing that it's going to bring you a lot of joy energetically, even if it just happens to be you sitting on a porch or a balcony if you have one. I'm seeing how more time to yourself is going to ease some indecision that's been happening for a while, Pile 3. I don't know what this is. Let's tap into this. That card literally flew out. I'm seeing that Pile 3, you and somebody could be going through something. You and somebody dealing with something. Take that how it resonates. I just see some slight stagnancy or you not moving forward with someone, Pile 3. If that is the case for some of you, know that that's what's best. It's almost like y'all cards literally keep jumping onto the freaking floor. Yeah, I don't see you and somebody moving forward together. Y'all literally on 2 type of time. It's one energy is air energy. The other energy is water energy. And while that is not the worst combination, in this case, I'm seeing that it's just like, no, you're above this. You're not to say you're above them, but you are not energetically aligned. That's all I'm going to say. I'm seeing that also one person says one thing and does another. Somebody could just really talk too damn much. And it's like, you talking so much, where's the delivery? Take that how it resonates. I'm also seeing that you and somebody could be getting on the same page, but on the same page does not have to mean moving together. I don't know. I didn't really get relationship energy from the other pals, but I'm just kind of getting that. If this is not a connection for you, then this can definitely be a situation that you've outgrown and you no longer resonate with. For some of you, this situation can show up in terms of your energy and tendencies that are on the forefront for you, Pal 3. I'm definitely seeing with this Hierophant energy, Pal 3, you are being almost forced to do something new. forced to move new, forced to get out of your comfort zone. Many of you may not want to release this thing with this Pisces energy showing up, but this releasing is bringing so much complementing energy. Whether this means you can finally do that new thing, you finally have time for yourself. I'm seeing that this will also aid in a project or goal growing. It's something with your time increasing because you'll have more time for yourself, because a certain blockage will be removed, whether it's a job that was draining you or a person that was no longer aligned with you. I'm definitely seeing Pile 3, you'll be outgrowing a situation and more time to reflect. Stay positive as this was for the best. Tell yourself it couldn't have happened any other way. I definitely feel like you've also been dealing with some emotions that really are guiding you to focus inward. Your reading is a lot more serious. Like, my energy has truly switched up, and so I definitely feel like your focus is very critical for you right now in terms of going within, in terms of separating these conflicting energies. So when I say conflicting energies, I'm kind of channeling, like, you know how in the childhood movies, I'm literally seeing Emperor's New Groove. You know how in the childhood movies they have the devil and the angel, and not all of them, they both always had the 100% right things to do, but it's almost like meeting yourself halfway. A lot of times we can have these intentions to truly set out like our higher selves and show up in that energy, but we could energetically be a little more in our lower selves than necessary. So meet yourself halfway in that human vibration, in that physical plane. I want to kind of know, let's tap into this situation a little more for Pile 3. What is going on for Pile 3? What is this situation for Pile 3? So I'm getting a separation. I'm getting that this had to end so you could move forward. It's almost like you graduated from 2nd grade, so now you're going to 3rd grade. So for many of you, I'm not getting that this ending or shift is a bad thing, but if for some reason it's like you were really kind of attached to this, or you wanted a particular outcome maybe, or it's almost like, okay, the program is over, the internship is over, you thought they were going to give you an offer, but I don't see that pulling through. I'm just getting this energy of newness happening, and the best thing for you in this newness is resting up. This 4 of Swords energy is asking that you retreat. This 4 of Swords energy is asking that you take care of yourself during this time, because there are going to be some things that require you to step out. And so when you step out, you want to make sure you're fully ready for this and you're not running off adrenaline, rather running off, you know, your pure energy. I definitely see some doubts or worries resurfacing. Write those down and then burn them. We don't have room for that. We don't have time for that. Even if it's a mere excuse that shows up and adds more stress. I see the important thing is you consistently invoking more positivity, more hope, more faith, more physical proof to your subconscious that you are able to move forward with ease. Also want you to pay attention to the things that you are telling your subconscious, because I can assure you that they are listening right now. I'm getting guided to tell you guys about the exercise of the 7 whys. The 7 whys is a journaling exercise when you write a point of what you are dealing with and ask yourself why 7 times. So tell yourself, I feel sad. Why? Because this happened. Why? Because get deeper into it so you can see the root. A lot of y'all are staying at the surface of situations. A lot of you held on to something that no longer serves you, even if it's a mindset, because habitually you're used to staying in situations longer than you needed to. Why? Because maybe you saw that growing up. Why? But get deeper. Because you saw it growing up, you felt like it was something you needed to do because that's what felt safe, or that was a learned trait. But now you know differently. Now you know better is what I'm getting for this collective. You know better now. You know better than to allow certain things happening. I definitely see this situation will bring out a new level of determination. I'm trying to find this particular card that this deck has when it's like, it's questions you could ask. I don't see it in the deck. I thought it was in the box. But, oh, here it goes. I'm going to do one of these spreads. So we're going to do the spread that is the situation, the problem, and the action to take for further alignment. What is Pile 3's situation? What is the problem based on this situation? You can also benefit from tapping into the law of reciprocity. So I see a situation, one of being a better balance. And this could be like your job said, you know what, we not gonna pay you what you deserve. Or you know what, that rate you want, you ask for too much when you over here. And it's like, okay, cool. You know, you kind of in your head or in your feelings about it, trying to see what you should do. I'm getting this energy of talk coming up, a conversation coming up. Again, y'all initial card that came out was communication is key. And so whether this energy is resolving for reconciliation or resolving for separation, there is going to be an exchange of words, and it's best that you say least. You could be wanting to go off, but I'm getting an energy for you to hold some of that back in terms of expressing it to that person, or in that moment you can release that in another way that's going to be more beneficial, because I don't even see you moving forward with this thing anyway, if we being for real. Let people talk. Okay, if that's the narrative you want to sit with, that's fine. Because I literally see growth on the brink. Like, you're on the brink of this change. It's nearly on the horizon. But this situation, this energy needs to clear out first before you're able to move more accurately, Pal 3. And so I'm definitely seeing that this Page of Swords energy is asking you to get out of your head and get in the present moment. Get out of your head and get in the field. Get out your feelings and get in what needs to happen. Take more action, Pal 3. That's the energy I'm getting for you all. I also feel like this situation is teaching you how to be a better leader. And I also feel like you could benefit from leading from example in this situation, Pal 3. I get it. It's not what you wanted. It's not comfortable. It's not the easiest, but it is what's required, Pal 3. I need you to realize that a lot of times we're going to be met with discomfort, because later on we're going to have to show people how to deal with this. Even if you don't deal with it in the right way initially, your ability to overcome it is what's crucial. That's why I'm getting this energy of you needing to stay positive. You needed to move forward. You need positive. I can't make this up with this 3 of Swords. This is definitely a healing time for you. And so though it could feel dull, though it could feel heartachy, because literally the deeper I got into y'all reading, the deeper my heart chakra started to feel a lot more tense. And this lets me know that you need to balance out whatever you are working on. Ugh! It can feel very uncomfortable, and I get that, Pal 3, but it's all for your growth. It's also because you need to change something up or get ready for something different, and so that's why you had to get uncomfortable. I definitely see that you could benefit from coming up with a new plan now that the chips have fell where they may. Okay, so we're going to tap into the energy of a decision. I'm really focused on this situation at hand, not a new situation. And so let's just see, because you kind of have 2 main choices with this situation. Let's go with one decision. Option A. I want you to think of option A, whatever that means for you, Pal 3. Option A. What's the likely outcome of option A? Oh. You could be seeing angel number Pal 1. I mean... angel number 1, 111, or even 1111. What is option B for Pal 3? Whoo! 1 is going to be a lot more fulfilling for you off rip. But I feel that one of them could not be the most desirable in the beginning because it's unexpected. But this new thing brings about more time for you to be able to better show up within yourself. Then you will feel a lot fulfilled. The other one feels like you're turning the blind eye into someone's actions or a situation. You're turning the blind eye to your discomfort. And you're still trying to have hope and faith that you continue to try to water this plant. But the plant is dead. And it's like one person is getting the better hand of the situation. Whether it be a job, taking advantage of your chi, taking advantage of your energy, or a person getting over on you. And I need you to realize it's like, no, I'm doing what's best for me. I'm not letting you in. Sorry, I'm not letting you take advantage of me. This situation is also forcing you to take your own advice. Take that how it resonates, Pal 3. Whether this mean like, okay, you gonna let the negative thoughts get to you or what? You gonna let this person get the better hand or what? You gonna let history win or what? No, you have to transmute. You have to show up differently, Pal 3. That's the biggest thing from your message. You have to, this also, there's a positive potential for you to be able to show up better in yourself. And I know people don't be wanting to hear that. So let's give an example of a breakup. or separation. It's like, oh, now you have more time to focus on you. When there's somebody you really love, you don't be wanting to hear that. But it's a truth. It is a reality. And I'm getting pile 3 that you really could benefit from facing the facts of the situation. Pile 3, think of your situation as if it was mine. I came out like, pile 3, I need some help. What should I do? You know what you would tell me to do, but for some of you, there's a hesitance to do this thing. And also for some of you, it's an energy of stop trying to be so freaking practical and so understanding. That understanding has got you played with. And literally these cards just dropped as I said that. So 1 second. And pile 3, I know this will resonate differently for some of y'all watching this, but if it's not people playing with your money, then they damn sure playing with your energy. And some people, like sometimes people really don't know no better. I'm not judging whoever is on the other opposition, even if it's your shadow self. People really don't know better sometimes. And so you don't even have to waste your energy on judging, but I need you to realize there's a new direction that you need to take. But I need you to be positive, as if it's almost like this energy of healing energy showing up. There's a lot of healing to be done. I'm also getting a download of, imagine if everyone were healed. Imagine if this situation were healed. How would you show up? How would you act or react? Pile 2. When you take this new action, there will be a better opportunity presenting itself. I can assure you that you're turning away from something to be welcoming to better. But the thing about turning away, that better we don't see yet because we're so focused on what we're leaving behind. And I need you to realize that is a scarcity mindset that you are upholding, whether this is a job, relationship, or a habit of yours that you need to let go of. You're like, oh, it's hard, it's uncomfortable. But what if on the other side of this discomfort is triumph? I need you to really see the utmost positivity, the possible possibilities. What the fuck did I just say? My fault. The positive possibilities. I don't know if I said that or not, because when I be channeling, sometimes I just be, And so, dang. It's like... It's like no matter what way you try to put it, pile 3, it's only one thing you really need to be doing. And if you do decide to do the other thing, that's fine, because clearly your soul needs to learn that lesson. You're only going to be reminded of what you need to learn. It's going to show up in a different way, in a different season, even if you choose to not learn this. However that resonates. But it's like no matter how you want to put this, you can let your feelings be delusional all you want, but I promise you, you're going to be faced with reality every time, pile 3. It's like you cannot continue to put this off. Some of you really need to put yourself in a position to be more self-reliant. You need to put yourself in a position to really own up to this. It's like now it's time. What are you doing? Why are you trying to fold? Why are you trying to sink? Why are you trying to ease your way? Put your foot down. I need your reading got serious very quickly, but I need you to realize your work on yourself will be showing up in this situation. But I do see you getting the better end of the stick after some conflict. You're going to be forced to be like, you know what, I'm doing what's best for me. For others of you, I definitely see you getting more opportunities to pay off your debts after this energy of some type of scarcity, but that will be after this situation. It's like the aftermath of this situation. And so I'm going to tap into, you're going to be a lot happier. Even if it feels different in the beginning, you're going to adjust pretty well. What is a likely outcome for pile 3 based on this energy of doing whatever they know is best for them? I definitely see you doing some emotional regulation. You're going to be just fine. You're entering a new chapter in a new season. You're going to be a lot more grounded. I see your guard being up, you protecting your feelings a lot more. For others of you, this is like, you know what, now I have to be better with my money management, but I'm seeing that you will be just fine. Anybody you are cutting off during this time, it is aligned. Anything you are cutting off during this time, it is aligned. Any detox, any fast, because like I said, for not all of you, this is an external situation. It's really you versus your mind. Whatever you're separating yourself from, it is aligned. All that indecision, I'm going to let you know right now, it's aligned. You don't even have to worry about the indecision. Some of you will still decide to overthink after that. One thing I want you to realize too, be mindful of what you're affirming of yourself. I hate when people come around me talking about, I'm an overthinker. But I know some people don't know no better, so I really don't judge. But I tell them, one thing you're not going to do is come around me talking all that doubt, because you're going to get cut off real quick. I literally will talk to people less if you talking lower vibrational things. Like if you always talking about losing, trials, and tribulations, you never talking about no growth. If I see you thinking small-minded all the time, if I see you always falling short to your goals, I end up separating myself. Get right or get left. Nobody wants to hang around losers. And when I say losers, I'm speaking strictly on a mentality, a loser mentality, not wanting to fight, not wanting to prevail, not wanting to bet on yourself, not wanting to show up. I separate myself. That shit is contagious. It's like a flu. Ugh. Put a mask on, please. I don't want to be around that. Contain that. And I feel like whatever this situation is, you cannot afford to be around this because you have things you're working on. And I feel like I need you in the clearest mindset because, again, you need to be able to choose and decide better for yourself. And you can't do that with no BS energy around you. So, again, whatever you're separating yourself from during this time, it is helping you. You're being guided to move away from toxicity so you can have a better mindset. And from that better mindset comes more alignment. I can't make this up. 2 of Cups. For some of you, somebody will be entering your life that will bring you growth and positivity. For others of you, there is just you growing into being able to choose better a lot easier than the old version of you. And also, it's this energy of necessary sacrifices I'm seeing you being able to just handle with ease. Okay, anything else I need to end Pile 3 with? What does this collective really need to hear that I have not already spoke on? Pile 3, once it's said and done, I see you being able to be like, okay, I see why I needed that. I needed that little bump in the head. I needed that little check, that reset, because it's helping me move a lot better. I also feel like you'll be getting some divine downloads. Literally, the High Priestess shout out, as I said, divine downloads. But I also feel like you want to make sure you're putting yourself in this position to receive this. So for some of you, make sure you're not forcing yourself to be busy and or overcommitting to things during this time because it's going to have a high possibility of slowing you down. Pay attention to how other people show up when it comes to you. That's something that you need to see. Pay attention to how other people show up when it comes to you, how they act, or something with other people's expectations of you. You don't have to always meet those, especially if it's not something you want for yourself. So keep that in mind, Pile 3, okay? Pile 3, with that being said, this does conclude your read. Thank you so much for kicking it with me. Make sure you let me know in the comments below what resonated. I always enjoy reading your comments. Why do I feel like I had something to tell y'all? Like, specifically tell y'all. It's funny how I forgot that, and I told y'all least said, soonest mended, Pile 3. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're not already, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Later.